Punk Combat, NOFX vs Lagwagon, skate or die. Literally, alright, punk degenerates, get ready for a showdown straight out of the deepest pits of punk rock hell. It's time for a battle that's been brewing since the first kid learned to drop into a half pipe while blasting. Let's talk about feelings on their Walkman. In one corner, we got NOFX, the skate punk drunks who have made a career out of bad jokes, offensive lyrics, and still somehow managing to write some of the best punk songs ever. And in the other? Lagwagon, the fast-as-hell melodic masterminds who've been the soundtrack to every skater's best trick and worst fall. But tonight, it ain't about who plays faster. It ain't about who's got the better solos. It's about who survives. Guitars will break. Blood will spill. And in the end, only one band walks away from this half-pipe of death. Let's get ready for Punk Combat. Fat Mike vs. Joey Cape, the half-pipe of doom. The battle kicks off in a derelict skate park, lit only by burning trash cans and a neon no skateboarding sign that flickers like a bad joke. Fat Mike stands on a busted skateboard, holding a whiskey bottle in one hand and his bass in the other. Joey Cape rolls his eyes, stretching out his arms. Joey mocking, "You're already hammered, aren't you?" Fat Mike grinning, wobbling, "Nah, I'm just strategically relaxed." Joey, right? So I should just push you over and win then. Fat Mike, taking a swig of whiskey, "Go ahead. But if I fall, I'm taking you down with me." Joey charges, but Fat Mike, in a half-drunken genius move, ducks at the last second, causing Joey to stumble forward. In a flash, Fat Mike flips his skateboard up with his foot, launching it into Joey's face. Joey Cape gritting his teeth, wiping blood from his nose. "Cheap shot, you bastard." Fat Mike shrugging, "Dude, it's called Punk Combat, not Punk Honor." Joey growls and rips the strings from his guitar, whipping them around Fat Mike's neck like a noose. He yanks hard, lifting Fat Mike off the ground, his legs kicking wildly. Fat Mike choking, "Dude, this is way too metal for Lagwagon." Joey smirking, "You've been stringing fans along for years. Time for some payback." One final yank. Fat Mike's neck snaps, his tongue lolling out. His lifeless body slumps to the ground like a fallen mannequin. Fat Mike is strung out. El Jefe versus Chris Flippin', the burning van. El Jefe stands atop a flaming van, holding his trumpet like a deadly weapon. Across from him, Chris Flippin', a towering beast of a guitarist, cracks his knuckles and stomps forward. Chris, scoffing, "You brought a trumpet to a fight? What are you gonna do? Serenade me to death?" El Jefe, grinning, "Nah. I'm gonna blow your Andy face off." With one deep breath, El Jefe blasts a massive trumpet note, so loud it shakes the ground. Chris flies back, crashing into the van windshield. Chris, groaning, pulling himself out of the shattered glass. "Okay, that was kinda cool." Chris grabs a van door, rips it off its hinges, and swings it like an axe. Heath tries to dodge, but on the third swing, boom. Chris cleaves Heath in half, splitting him like a busted record. Chris, spitting on the ground. Ska is dead. El Jefe is vanquished. Eric Melvin vs. Dave Ron, the death ramp. Eric Melvin twirls his guitar like a war hammer, his wild hair shaking as he grins. Across from him, Dave Ron, Lagwagon's drummer, spins his drumsticks like nunchucks. Eric Melvin, laughing, "You think you can keep up with me, drummer boy?" Dave, smirking, "I don't need to keep up. I just need to shut you up." They charge. Melvin swings his guitar, but Dave blocks it with his drumsticks. The clash is deafening like a thunderclap. They trade blows, each hit a percussive nightmare. Finally, Melvin smashes his guitar into Dave's ribs, sending him stumbling. Dave coughing blood, laughing, "Nice hit. But let's see if you can handle this." Dave launches into a brutal drum solo, except instead of drums, it's Melvin's chest. Each hit breaks a rib, making Melvin gasp in pain. Eric, wheezing, "I still got riffs." Dave whispering, "Not anymore." One final hit, Dave slams a drumstick through Melvin's skull, pinning him to the ground like a broken metronome. Eric is beat to death. As the dust settles, the battlefield is silent. Suddenly, footsteps echo. Wimpy Rutherford of the Queers steps forward, arms crossed, shaking his head. Wimpy scoffing, "Pfft. That's it? That's the best you guys got?" He looks around at the carnage, unimpressed. Wimpy grinning, "You called that punk rock? Weak." When you want to go toe-to-toe with a real punk band, come find me in Boston. I'll show you how to really settle things in the pit. And that, my friends, was Punk Combat NOFX versus Lagwagon. Blood was spilled. Guitars were shattered. And in the end, well, they all died like true punks, fast and messy. But the fight ain't over yet. Wimpy Rutherford is waiting. So get ready, punks. The real fight starts in Boston. Skate or die. More like skate and die.
Anarchy Airwaves is a wild, high-energy radio show that brings the chaos and intensity of punk rock to the airwaves. Hosted by a